Honorable Professor Sharma, who has been guiding and mentoring Amity for many years. Professor Heinrichs, if I can say in German, Sie strahlen Positivität. Es freut uns sehr, dass Sie hier sein können. I'm saying he is shining positivity, and it's a pleasure that he can be here today. First of all, I would like to point out that the smiley faces that have been put up add great happiness and positivity. And I think positivity is something which is very infectious. So before I say a few words, I would like to give a clap from all of us to the organizers, because when one claps and appreciates someone, I think inside there is a chemical that is released and one feels happy and positive, and I think that's a very important way to begin. If you would ask me, what is the one single most potent force in the world? What is the one factor which differentiates most someone's success in life? I would say it is positive psychology. This is such an important area that we are discussing in this conference over the next few days, and I would say it is the one issue that lies at the very heart of everything that we do at Amity. The importance of this topic is seen in the fact that our Honorable Founder President, Dr. Aseem Chauhan, will be coming today to Jaipur for the conference, and he'll be staying for 3 days with us, which, as all Amitians know, is almost an impossibility because of his very tight schedule, and it shows the importance of positive psychology to Amity and to our philosophy. I would go so far as saying that if there is one thing, one kernel that we want to impart in all of our students through our education, and the one thing that we want all of our students, and many of you are here today, the one thing that we want you to take away from Amity and imbibe into your lives, into your careers, which will ensure you tremendous success, it is positive psychology, positive attitude, and a positive outlook with optimism. So I think if you can do this, nothing can stop you, and I'm sure that your faculty and your teachers will be working very hard to impart what we are discussing here into each one of you. A few years ago, a very renowned management guru, maybe the most renowned person in the area of management, Tom Peters, was in Delhi with us, and he had come to give a talk on management principles to many top corporates that we had assembled in Delhi. Now, he was flying in with an airline, and somehow they lost his bags. So in the morning, before the afternoon session, he said to us, Mr. Chauhan, I'm very sorry, my bags have not arrived. I don't have any suits to wear, so I will not be able to give the talk in the afternoon, so please cancel it. So we were worried because we thought that so many top corporates have flown in from all over India to hear Tom Peters, what will we do? So immediately our Amity team got into action, and within 3 hours they took his measurement. They had not only suits, 2 suits, but also shirts, socks and shoes ready for him. And half an hour before he had to go on stage, they did the fitting, and 5 minutes before he went onto stage in a new suit, he said one word, one line, and I'll never forget it. He said, Mr. Chauhan, I've never seen such positive psychology. And I was thinking of this story because it showed to me that in India, we have traits of flexibility, creativity, intuition, which form some crux of positive psychology, which we can teach to the world, all across the world. You know, and this was one episode which really brought out to me that in India we are used to doing things which in many other countries, Mr. Heinrichs, you will agree with me, would be unheard of. You know, so this is one aspect that we have to appreciate. On the other hand, in some areas we still have a lot to learn, and I hope from this conference we will be able to explore further avenues and possibilities how to implement positive psychology further. When I read the newspapers these days and I read the media talking about the Commonwealth Games, sometimes I'm very dismayed, because it is an event which for our country holds so much importance. It should be the pride of our country, but there's a lot of negativity, a lot of question around what is happening in the Commonwealth Games. So sometimes I feel if we have a positive attitude, we take away the problems, we solve them, but if we have a positive attitude into that we have to come together, then we will be able to succeed. That would be a very good thing. And if our senior scientists here in the deliberations can find out a way that we can change the genes of our mind to get over things like hatred, jealousy, envy, and instill in us positivity so that we can do teamwork and work together, I think that will go a long way in bringing us to our common goal of bringing India to a pedestal of becoming a superpower in the years to come. A few years ago also, we were at a family dinner, and my younger brother, Abhay, he was having a big migraine, and he was feeling nauseous, could not sit at the dinner table, and he wanted to go home. Dr. Chauhan, our founder president, saw that he was feeling very uneasy and he would have left, and he started talking to him about basketball, which is his favorite sport. And they talked about basketball, how many points and how to score, what are the rules of the game. And after 8 to 10 minutes, we saw that Abhay was absolutely fine, migraine had vanished, and he was perfectly feeling fine. This was a very practical and easy example for me that positive psychology and thought process can heal in a very physical sense. And I think in this conference we'll also be deliberating the role of psychology in disease curing, in therapy, and I think this is a very important thing. I feel that positive psychology should have a big role to play in all kinds of therapy, and it could be a cure for many diseases that we cannot find today. Our Professor Sitaraman is also here from Noida, and he is working day and night on this topic, that how through mental stimulation can one do things and through natural therapy. So, these are some of the things that come to mind. One more thing that I was thinking about is a few months ago we were holding a program in Delhi at the Taj Mansingh Hotel of a very renowned motivational speaker. And he was in the audience like this with students and corporates, and what a tremendous show he put on. In the audience, from the faces, I could see that people were feeling motivated, they were feeling I can achieve anything now, and he was putting up a very good show. In the halftime, when we went to the back room, he and I were sitting together, and I wanted to tell him that you're doing a very good job, how positive people are feeling. But when we sat down, the first things he told me is that, Mr. Chauhan, I'm very depressed. My wife is divorcing me. My children are not speaking to me. I do not know how to live on. And I was shocked. I was saying, how can someone who is imparting so much positivity be so depressed? And it showed to me that positive psychology is not skin deep. It goes really into every portion of our mind, our body, our soul. And it's something which really we have to inculcate through many different techniques and processes, many of which what we will learn over the next few days. To my students who are here, many of you have come from various campuses. This will be a life-altering experience for you. If you can imbibe what you have learned here today from positive psychology, then you will reach the greatest heights of success. And to all of our speakers, I promise you and assure you one thing, from this conference, we will make it very practical and we will take out learnings that we will incorporate in our teachings and into our pedagogy every day. We will have brainstorming sessions so that what we discuss here is not only theoretical, but we implement in a very practical manner. We will also be holding side brainstorming sessions with all of our faculty of IBAS and psychology programs. Dr. Abha Singh from Noida, Dr. Manju Agarwal, Professor Thawat, many of our faculty are here. And the learnings of this conference, we will be imparting into our behavioral science modules. Many of you know that at Amity we've made it compulsory for every student, may he be from engineering or biotechnology or management, to learn psychology in every semester that he is with us. That is the importance that we put in psychology and behavioral science, and we will make sure that this conference, the learnings of it are imbibed into and inculcated into every one of those modules also. And lastly, I would also like to say that this platform is much bigger than just the auditorium and the classrooms we have here. The programs are being webcast around the world, and we have emailed almost all top scientists and students, including our Professor Seligman, who was at my alma mater, University of Pennsylvania, that these sessions are taking place. And I know that many scientists from all around the world will be watching the deliberations over the internet and listening to what you all have to say. So you are on a platform which is practical, that we will implement in day-to-day real life. I welcome all of you. When someone comes to the Amity campus, you become part of the Amity family. I encourage you to keep visiting again and again. You have all encouraged us by your presence. I thank you very much. And I have been asked to declare the conference open officially. So I declare the first International Conference on Positive Psychology, a New Approach to Mental Health 2010 open.